It's your boy One, back with another workout video. Ain't doing these in a while, hence why I wanted to do it. I decided that I was going to do all my push-ups in this video instead of splitting them up. I honestly had this idea for a couple of days and I just haven't done it, so thought, why not today, you know? But premise is still doing my 100 plus, because if you don't know, I always do more than 100. But I just say I do 100 for the videos because the point of the videos is more so in a way to raise awareness, I guess, of the fact that it doesn't take much to stay fit and to keep your body at peak levels besides just getting up and doing something. That's why I do push-ups and planks. Eventually I'm going to add in some squats or lunges or whatever, what have you. So the whole point is that I want to hit 100 push-ups, over 100 push-ups of course, and just do other things as well to add on to that. So in this video, I'm trying to figure out if I want to do 10 push-ups with 10 or 12, because I do 120. Unless I do more that day, but usually it's only 120. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to do 10 push-ups with 12 workouts in between, or 10 push-ups, 12 planks, and 12 workouts in between, or if I want to do 20 push-ups with 6 workouts in between each set. And the workouts are going to involve more legs, just because I'm already doing push-ups and planks for core. Speaking of, I don't have my watch. Give me 1 second. Let me grab my watch so I can have my timer for the planks. And I won't say legs necessarily. This is going to be more of a flow video, so it's whatever I feel as though doing when I get done with my plank. So it'll be push-ups, plank, workout, whatever that workout would be. So I hope y'all enjoy. Of course, like always when I do these type of videos, follow along if you so choose. Save the video if you don't want to follow along right now. Save it for a different point, and we can do it together. But we're in this together, so might as well do it together. And if you find this inspiring in some way, like I said, make sure that you're taking that inspiration and you're doing something with it, because the more you take inspiration and you do something with it, the more you grow and the more you change. That's what all it's about. So to start off, we're gonna do we'll do 10 push-ups, just because I'm doing a minute plank, so we can keep that one, that one something. So it'll be 10 push-ups, a minute plank, which that means I'm going to be doing 12-minute planks, or a 12-minute plank altogether. And then whatever workout I decide to do for the other part of it. So here we go. We're going to start out. And I don't warm up, I just go straight into it. I feel like that's the best way to do it. You can cool it down and then stretch it out afterwards, and that might not be recommended, but I'm a beast, so. But let's get into it, man. And definitely with these two, since you're only doing 10, we can do different ones. So I might just we'll start off with the diamond push-ups. Good one for your chest, in that inner area. Diamond hands right underneath the chest. Put those, try to lean forward. If you lean a little bit back, so you can make sure you're over your hands. So let me fix this. I know I do that sometimes where I lean back, and it's not like those push-ups aren't working or doing anything, but it's just working and hitting different spots. So we're gonna lean forward. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure we count them out. We'll drop down, and we'll do alternate planks So start in a low, end on a high, and then we'll just go back and forth with each set. Just regular planks here. Not to say regular planks are difficult necessarily for me. They might be for you, and if they are, always start on your knees till you get used to them, or start in a high plank. I feel like high planks are typically easier for most people. But if you want harder, you can add some dynamic moving, going side to side, something like that. Getting a side body in there as well. Bringing the knees up. Working at the hips, focusing on the lower core. Shifting side to side, moving your way throughout. Whatever you feel like doing, do it. Whatever is in your heart to do, whatever you feel like in your mind you have to do it. Anything to better yourself, you know? Anything. So that's our minute. So we'll hop up. And for the first workout, start off simple, do regular lunges. So to step out, you can bring your knee all the way to the ground. You typically don't want to. You want to bring it close to the ground so you can really actually feel the tightening of the muscles. And then you're just coming back up. That's 1, 2. Well, actually, that's 2. 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5. Make sure you're breathing. 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8. I like counting like that so you can actually 8.5, 9. So you're actually getting more of the full workout on both sides, I guess, instead of just working. Because really, when you're not working both sides to the reps that you're trying to get to, you're only doing half on each body part, which is still fine, but you want to make sure you maximize it every time you do anything. Alright, so that's 10 for those. And we're doing everything 10. Like I said, we're going to keep it that one aspect. Alright, that's one set done. Set number 2, we're going to do pike push-ups. Same thing. You want to make sure your hands are lined over your shoulder, under your shoulders. So that means leaning forward a little bit, lean forward. Try to arch that butt, put that butt all in the air. Head down. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if plank push-ups are too difficult for you, I think you can do them on your knees, can you? Nah, probably not on your knees. If they're too difficult for you, just do a regular push-up. I can't think off the top of my head what's a good, what'll help make it easier. Maybe elevating? Whatever works for you. Just do 10 push-ups. I mean, there are easier variations of the pike, which is like not getting so high as far as with your butt, or your tippy toes, you know. Doing more of like, what is it? I'll just show you when I'm done with this. I probably should have showed you in the first place. I wasn't really thinking about it. Sometimes I get so into these videos myself, because I love working out, that I don't even be thinking about the inclusivity of some of the things that I do. Not to say I do the hardest shit in the world, because trust and believe, even here on YouTube, I've watched some people like Breath and Flow, uh, Nico Marie, um, fucking Cassandra, Yoga with Cassandra. Just plenty of people. Yoga with Tim, I think. Just the whole point is that there's plenty of people on here who do some pretty difficult shit constantly, and I just want to also be a part of that in some form of fashion because I love fitness. I love the body. I love taking care of it and finding new ways to challenge it and grow better. So trust and believe, I'm always trying to find new ways to grow. So as far as the pike, instead of coming all the way up over your shoulders like me, like that, you can come down to more of a downward dog type of stance and kind of don't put them out like this. Don't extend your elbows out like that, but just put a little bit more of an angle on them and come down, come back up. Might be easier for some, might not. But like I said, the whole point is to better yourself. So challenge yourself, see what you can do, try what you can, and I'm sure it'll all work out for you. Alright, so next we're gonna do another lunge, but it's gonna be a different type of lunge. And because I'm saying it's gonna be mostly leg workouts, I'm just gonna try to do different variations of different leg workouts. This one being a curtsy lunge, well, it's the same premise, but instead of stepping forward, you're gonna step back. And when you step back, you're gonna step back at an angle, like that. Come up, angle, like that. Let me move my shoes. So, I'm gonna step out, like that. There we go. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll just go to 20. So it's easier to count. 5, 6, 7. And for the planks, if you have a timer at home, you can time yourself, or you can just go based off of how long I'm going. That's 10, 11, 12. Now I will say I am going to 1:10. That's just what I do normally anyways, even for my plank videos. Because again, it's not that this shit is really difficult for me, but because it's not difficult, I don't want to be not maximizing on the work, if you know what I mean. Like, I want to make sure I'm getting the most out of everything that I do for my body, with my body, understanding the limits that my body can go. That's 20. Or 10, if you count it in half. So now we're back down to the push-ups. This time, I'm gonna be doing hands back, fingertips towards you. If you can't get them all the way towards you, we want them at least at a 45-degree angle towards our body, not the other way. This is gonna be working out our triceps while also getting our wrists a little bit of a workout as well and helping it out. I should have started this video with working mobility, but make sure you're getting that in. That should be a constant every day, especially if you do calisthenics and things like that. Working out your wrists and stretching them out is very, very important. So make sure you're doing that. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if those are too hard for you, again, do regular ones, or you can do them on your knees. These are some you can do on your knees, which are just as helpful to you. Just make sure you're comfortable with whatever you're doing. So hop on the knees, right here. And don't let, oh damn, I didn't even do high lunge last time, or high plank. We'll do a high plank this time. We'll do a high plank the next 2 times since I didn't do it before. And again with this, you want to try to get your shoulders over your hands and really engage your core. Engaging your core is vital when you do planks because sometimes it's easy to get caught up in just resting your body like on your arms or your legs if you're strong enough, and you're missing out on the work. Catch your breath. Slow it down. Getting good work in here, guys. All right. Give me 1 second. All right, grab a pen. I'll be doing workouts, especially when I'm not when I'm flowing through them, and they can be forgetting how many sets or reps I'll be doing. Cause I'll just be doing it, Like I said, especially with me flowing through these, I just care more about doing them than how many or, how many reps, how many sets, anything like that. So we're gonna get up from that, get up from our plank. And we're gonna do a Cossack lunge or the Cossack squat. I don't know. I feel like it's a lunge and a squat together. But basically, we're gonna have our legs spread out. We're gonna go to one side, coming down, and then the other, just like that. If you can't do it straight out like this, it's okay to put your hands on the ground, give yourself balance, just like that. That's what we're gonna be doing. Again, 20 or 10, if you wanna count halves. We're gonna count half this time, just to get back to that 10 idea that we were doing at the beginning of the video. So ready, set, get it. 1, 1.5. I guess that's half, and then 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10. Do one more for good measure, and we'll come up. Good job. On to number 4. Kind of push-ups we want to do. We can do we'll do some archers this time. So for arch push-ups, this is another good one that you can do on your knees if you need to. I'll show you how to do it on your knees first. But the point, you're gonna have fingertips facing out, kind of extended, because we want room to go side to side. Kind of like the squat we just did, but in push-up form. And here we're gonna come down. Chest can touch the ground. If you can't touch the ground, go ahead and get back up and go to the other side. Over here. Just like that. Now I'm gonna do it on my toes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, y'all probably not gonna notice because I'm probably just gonna edit it to where it's all my video, but if you didn't catch all my push-ups, the last 10 I did, I'll do another 10 for y'all. just because I'm a good guy. And if you didn't know, we were doing the archer push-ups. So I got 10 more because my phone wanted to smoke crack for a second. So ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even with the kid. And like I said before, if you caught that, hopefully you did. You can do them on your knees. Those are another good one to do on your knees, if need be. And Kitty's just gonna be in the way of my video. But once again, we are doing a high plank. This time we can add some movement into it though. So we'll just go over our wrists a couple times. Help stretch them out as well. Prepare us for the rest of the video. Ain't got too many left. But definitely enough that you want to stretch them out a bit. Go out the hips again. Just like on the ground. Man, this is really good for your little guy, for your little Jimmy. Reproductive health as well. We gotta take care of RC just as much as our ladies gotta take care of their eggs. We go side to side in there a little bit. Go. Like I said, you can listen to me and watch my timer, or you can have your own. Do a minute, hell, do 30 seconds. Do 10. Do whatever you can. That's the whole point of this. Do whatever you can. Alright, so next up, did a two-step squat last time, so we'll do split squats. 10 on each leg. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. And with those, let's make sure we're straightening out those legs on the top part. So it should look like a triangle with your legs on the top. And then going down, and if you can go deeper by all means. Like I said, it's about where you're at, not about where everybody else is at, not even where I'm at. We're all at different points in our journey, and then more about getting the good work in than doing more than what you can in the moment, because you'll be able to get there. This is just one moment out of an infinite life. So don't worry about not being able to do something right now that in the future you'll be a master at. I don't even know how many that was, but I'm assuming it was 10. Alright, next push up. There's so much on the ground, y'all. Next push up. Actually, this full set, we're gonna be on our hands. So for the push-ups, we're gonna be going back like this. If you do animal yoga or have heard of it or seen this pose before, it's called loading the beast. Because in the beast, we're typically here, but we're gonna have our legs straight out. We're gonna load it by bringing our butt back towards our heels. Spring forward, come down, that's 1. Spring forward, that's 2. Let's do it. 3, 4. It's okay if your knees touch the ground, just try to pick them up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, That's what I like to see. And now, for this one, we're gonna do something a little different. So it's still gonna be a plank, but we're gonna start in dolphin pose with our plank, which is on our forearms, but then keeping our hips in the air, we're gonna go to downward dog. But like I said, we wanna really engage the core. So it's not like we're really trying to get into a full downward dog, but we're still trying to focus up on that core. So it's okay if your heels are off the ground, it's perfectly fine. We're engaging the core here. And when I say engage it, I mean really tighten it, really feel it. It's a great time to catch your breath. And actually we'll do the whole minute here, and then next set we'll do it in a down dog type position. Okay, so get some movement in here, moving the hips side to side. Great hip opener as well. Bring those knees up to your chest. Alright, what do we want to do here? I'm feeling calf raises with squats. And for that, we're just gonna have our feet shoulders distance apart. On our feet underneath our shoulders the best we can. Go down into our squat. Come up, calf raise. Down, up, calf raise. Down, up, calf raise. We got 10 of those. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you just underneath. My Kit Kat, she's so pretty. Love her, girl. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want an extra challenge, stay on your toes the whole time. 5. But really extend when you go up. Really push them into the ground. 'Be standing completely tall on the top part. Woo. Alright. Getting back on our mats. So next up, gonna be in a normal push-up stance. Do normal push-ups, but on the up, we're gonna send our arm out. Send our arm out. Just like that. Trust and believe, yo, this shit difficult for me too. I never act like this shit is the easiest thing in the world. But again, it's not hard to me doing challenging yourself. Not challenging yourself means growing. So what are we doing now? I think we're gonna do a regular, or we'll do a side plank this time. On the forearm, side plank. Only reason I don't want to do the down dog thing is because I'm so used to doing down dogs that it's not really gonna be doing anything for me. And here we just want to make sure we're forcing our hips up. I'm trying to stay square. Put the other arm in the air. That a little bit of a challenge to you. You can look up at it. Work on your stability. Work on your balance. I said, make sure you're catching your breath here. It's the best time to do so. Look at this shit, man. I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, that's what I was gonna do last time. Damn, I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. Don't talk about yourself. You shouldn't ever talk about yourself in any way. Your brain doesn't know the difference. And you don't want to confuse it. But the reason I say that is because last time, the reason I said I was going to be on my hands the whole time on that last set is because we were supposed to do a bear squat, which again, if you know what animal yoga is, you know what I'm talking about. If not, I'll show you here. So again, we're going to come into a loaded beast position, which is on our hands, knees floating, butt towards our heels. But with the squat, we're just going to come up, put that butt in the air, and come back down. That's 1, 2, 3. Try not to touch the knees to the ground, but if you do, it's okay. If you need a rest, by all means, do that as well. Bring your head back a little bit so you can get that butt close to those heels. Good work. All right, next. What are we gonna do next? Like I said, this is a flow, so I'm not actually, I didn't have any of this written down or anything. I'm just going with flow. We'll do tricep extensions. So for tricep extensions, we're going to start like we're in a plank position. And mine are a little different just because I haven't gained the ability to go off at the same time, or at least not like perfectly. But essentially this is what we're doing. Coming down onto our forearms, pushing up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can do these on your knees as well. Just try to have some distance so you can actually feel the entirety of the work. But it's definitely there, even on your knees. Just like that. Still there, absolutely. Shit, I'm still feeling it. Now, we're gonna go to the opposite side on our forearms, side plank. There we go. Push those hips forward and up. Like I said, want to square out the body as much as we can. Arm up or down. A little arm workout with. If you notice, I'm not saying the time because I try to ignore it and just focus on the work. Sometimes I get so caught up in the time, I lose out on the work. Cause yeah, it hurts. Yeah, I want to stop, but if I'm not getting the whole thing, what's the point? You know. Work, man. Fucking work. Alright. Back up on our feet. We'll do normal squats this time. Just because we've already done a set of squats anyways. Can't forget about the OGs. And if you can, since we're not using any weight, I would definitely recommend trying to go all the way down into somewhat of a deep squat, if you know, from yoga. It's like coming all the way down. If you have to turn your feet out a little bit, that's okay. I do. Personally, it's all about anatomy. It's not about capability. Because I've seen some very flexible people who can't do it. And I've also seen people who don't stretch at all. They're able to do it with their legs completely closed and stay in it for a good amount of time. So it's more about anatomy with that one, but still nice regardless. Getting a deep squat, opening up your hips, while also still getting that same good workout in those legs. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1. And for these, we're gonna stay down in the deep squat position for a little bit before we come back up. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll sit here, bounce it out a little bit. Pick it. Come up. Alright, this 10, we're gonna do standing crawl outs, which are, you go from standing, squat down, watch how I kick it, all the way away. Squat down, crawl out, 1, crawl back up. Squat down, crawl out, 2, curl back up. Go just like that. Squat down, crawl out, 3, squat, crawl. You in my way. 4. She got a little tube, boy. This is a very talkative cat. Squat down. Since I gotta go around you. 5, you have a cat, they like competition, they add something to it. 6. You're only doing this because you're hungry. 7. 8. 9. 10. 'Crawling back properly is vital because it adds on to the arm work you're doing. Alright, for this set, did I already put mark? No, I didn't. This was supposed to be 8. For this set, it's going to be down in a regular plank position. But for the first 30 seconds, I'm going to have one arm out to the side. I'm going to go pull it forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, just like that. Try to keep your body squared over that other arm. May be difficult, but you got this. Just keep breathing, keep being square. Keep it as much as you can. Switch sides. Hey, you getting wet? Good work. All up in my sweat. Yeah, I know your ass is. 4 more sets out there, guys. We got it. Almost there. So, what we're gonna do? I did regular squats last time. So do jump squats this time. Simple, name and tails. Same thing. Squat, jump. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, this set of push-ups, gonna be regulars, but on it down, we're gonna lift that leg up as we go down. So something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just like that. For a plank, we're gonna do something similar. So we're gonna get into our plank position, low plank position. And here, spread out the legs a little bit. Bring it up, down, just like this. Slow and control. So for this one, for this set, it's okay to have a prop or a chair, because I can't fully do them either. But we're going to do pistol squats. Okay. I'm going to try them easy. So the pistol squat, go from the standing position. You can already have your leg up, kicked out, or you can do it as you go down. But it's as simple as down. Oh. They're hard for me, so still getting used to them. We're going to be going down. Oh. Damn. I swear, sometimes I have these things, sometimes I don't. Let's see if I can go with the other leg. Yeah, here we go. I just gotta do opposite sides. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Already know we gotta do both sides. Hey! Cut it out. Gotta do both sides. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got bad knees. No, I got good knees. I got work in progress knees. I've had a lot of knee trouble in my life, so stuff like that's kind of hard for me, but ain't no excuses, baby. We're gonna get this shit done regardless. Set number 10, guys. I only got 3 more. For this set of push-ups, gonna be doing regular ones. But on the up, I'm gonna go foot out, foot in, foot in. That's 1. So it's gonna look like, 1 second. So it'll look like this. Down, up, out, in, 1. Down, up, out, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, So for this plank, it's gonna look like a normal one, but we're gonna extend our arms a little bit forward. So there's more pressure on the core itself, instead of putting a lot of our work into our arms. You're gonna feel shaky with this one, it's a lot harder than a regular plank. Get your breath. Oh boy. Hey, sweating, boy, you ain't living. See what we're gonna do. Alright, so we're gonna do hops. These may seem easy, but the key is to stand up on your toes instead of coming down when you land. So we're gonna be on our toes, we're gonna start on our toes, right? And we're gonna bounce off our toes, just like that. And instead of doing 10, we're just gonna go to our heart's content. Make sure you're springing off those toes. That's the key to this. It's easy to drop down to your feet and bounce off your feet too, like your whole foot. It's harder to bounce straight off the toes. That's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Shake it out. Shake your leg out. Oh yeah, definitely should have stretched my wrist out. That's exactly what I mean too, guys. It happens to me all the time. Especially recording these videos, these push-up videos and shit. Really impactful on the wrist. So I gotta watch out how how much pressure I'm putting on my wrist, especially nowadays when I'm not working my wrist out how I properly should. Might actually make a video eventually of things to do to help out your wrist. It's a little too late for me now in this video, but it's still nice to do to help with the pressure. And we're also going to do fist push-ups for this one. Pretty self-explanatory. Get up on those fists, man. You can do these on your knees too. These are another one that's good for on your knees. So 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna be a little bit more careful with my right wrist. Once pain and tension start to happen, that's when we want to back off a little bit. We don't want to hurt ourselves, we want to build ourselves and train ourselves. So I'm gonna back off, fully using my wrist for the rest of the video. It's only this set and then another one, so it's not like it's too much, but like I said, I don't want to cause more pain and discomfort once it's already gotten there, you know. So for this one, regular plank position, what we're gonna do similar. So what we did with the push-ups in the last one. We're just gonna go out, in, out. And this one can be a lot more slow and controlled, just because we're not doing any other motions really besides this. And you really want to go from the middle to the corners, so you're maximizing the length of the mat. Engaging that core, especially the bottom. A lot of times we miss out on our bottom core because we're not engaging it properly. I'm one that can attest to this. Alright, with this one, we're going to go back to our squats. But with these squats, on the come up, we're going to do a Frankenstein. You know what a Frankenstein is? It's where we're touching our hands to our toes. Just like that. So we're going to hit it down when we're coming up, toes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good shit, guys. It's the last set. I want to make it special, but also I want to keep fucking with my wrist. Make sure y'all stretching out and stuff. I'm a fucking wild animal, so I just start doing shit. I jump head first. It's brought me a lot of success and a lot of hardship, but shit, it's life, right? Gotta have balance with this. So make sure y'all stretching out. Again, I'm probably gonna make some stretching videos here and there. Definitely want to start implementing more workout videos on my channel because I feel like that's a part of me that I showcase a lot, and it's definitely something that I'm trying to do with my life as far as helping people build their bodies and minds. But I don't showcase it enough, and sometimes it gets a little hectic with everything else going on and the stresses of life, but it's never an excuse to not want to help people grow and build themselves the same way I've been able and been blessed to do so. So, for the last one, what are we gonna do? Fingertips. Are those impactful on my wrist? You guys gonna find out, huh? It's only 10, guys. If you can't do fingertips all the way, do them on your knees. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wasn't a pat on the wrist, but boy, definitely got them fingertips. I love challenging myself, bro. I know I could do fingertip push-ups, but I haven't done them in a while. So it's really like a, can you do them still? And I can't, so it's nice to remember the capabilities you have. So this one, gonna be like the other one that we did as far as planks. But instead of staying on one side or only doing it for a short period, we're gonna go side to side the whole time. Slow and controlled, really bringing that whole side with us. Reaching up to the heavens, and rolling back around to the other side. Bring it all the way. Wanna add, dip the hip, pick it back up, roll to the other side. Dip the hip, bring it back up, roll it out. Reach it up, dip, bring it back. Reach it up, dip, bring it back. Y'all doing excellent. Proud of y'all. If y'all are watching it and following along, proud of you even if you're not, because you're watching it and you're watching it through. So that means there's something that you want to get out of this video. And that's all I can ask for. All right, people. For our last set on our feet, we're gonna do drive-throughs, or whatever the fuck these are called. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what they're called. I'm just calling them drive-throughs. Because essentially, bending over, bringing our back leg up, and we're coming up, driving our knee through. And we'll put that leg down, go to the other side. Leg up, driving that knee through. Put it down. And we're gonna count these as both sides, like we normally do. So there should be 2, right? 2.5. 3. 3.5. 4. Or what the fuck? And the good thing about these too is that if you go a little bit slower and controlled, you're also going to be able to get a nice hamstring, a little bit of quad stretching there. Quick stretching is always nice, even while you're in the middle of working. Good at telling your body it's okay to make these movements, to go into these forms, to excel, to become better than it was in the previous moment. And that's what you're always doing when you do things like this, especially if they're new for you. It's okay to touch the ground. Just give yourself a little bit more balance. But you want to try to keep it all on the foot. So your leg is doing most of the work. Couple more each side. Good work. Give yourself a hand. And like always, we'll end off a little bit of a cool down. You can go sit in an easy seat, or you can come down for your back for Shavasana. Land onto your back, taking up as much space as you can. Arms to your sides, feet at the bottom corners of your mat. Here, we'll just start off our cool down with some deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You can close your eyes. I recommend closing your eyes. It helps with the rapid relaxation of the end of the work. We'll go in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Really make sure you sign all of that out. Releasing everything from the day, everything from the previous moment. Breathe in. Filling up your belly and your chest. Breathe out through the mouth. Letting go. Now in this one, when we breathe in, I want you to tell yourself that you're receiving the blessings of the moment, of the day, of your life. And on the exhale, we're letting go of those things that do no longer serve us, we no longer need for our growth and expansion. And as we come back to our normal breath, thinking about our practice, thanking ourselves, blessing ourselves, loving ourselves for this act of self-care and self-love, appreciating one another for being here in this moment, working on our bodies, working on our minds, working on our spirit, you know. Working out is a lot more than just the work itself. And it's a lot more than just trying to break yourself as well. I can attest to this, you know. Being somebody that for so long was more focused on pushing myself beyond my limits, even if it caused pain or injury, just to believe I was better on myself, when it's a lot more than that, you know. It's nice to have the willpower and the grit and the grind to go beyond what you can, but it's also nice to admit that you can't, or that you don't necessarily need to, because all it takes is a little bit more effort, a little bit more time, a little bit more patience with yourself, and you can touch mountains, you can make mountains, you can move mountains, whatever you wish, desire, or believe. So just love yourself in this moment. And if you feel so called, you can wrap your arms around yourself or roll over to your favorite side using your arm as a pillow. Really come in within yourself. Come within a moment. if you're not already there. I like to come into a kneeling position. If you can't kneel, sitting on your heels, it's okay to stay down in an easy seat. And we won't be here for long. On the inhale, we're going to sweep our arms up overhead, hands meet. Bring them down to our chest. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for being here, being in this moment with me, giving me your time and energy, doing this work to better yourself, or just saving this video and doing it for later. Regardless, I appreciate it. Much love, peace, and eternal life to everybody. And I'll see y'all soon. Deuces.